your boy Richie T of the Richie T podcast, and we are live, and we are waiting for our friends in Suffer the Human Condition. Uh, what you call it? Hopefully he'll kick on here in a minute. We'll see. Y'all hear me okay? And I believe we are here. Hey, there he is.
Hey, how's it going, man?
What's going on, brother? How you been?
Doing good, brother. How you doing?
Uh, Living the dream, the best I
Oh yeah,
can.
always.
Yeah, man. Sorry, man. I didn't get those last messages until just now. I just saw it before I went live. But if this is cool, one on one, it's cool. We're good.
Yeah, like I said, I was trying to get my guitarist involved too, but I mean,
Yeah.
it's all good, man.
Uh, Alrighty, man. Well, hey, man. It's been a long time since the last interview, man. That was about 2 years ago, just about seems like, right?
Yeah, oh yeah. Grimfest 2023.
Yeah, yeah. It was about 2 years ago. And what you guys been up to, man, since we last talked?
So since we last talked, man, really we've just been, grinding it out at the studio, trying to get this release ready, and really kind of try to get everything that we can behind it. So uh, we took a little break from playing shows just so we could kind of focus on content and stuff like that. So,
Right.
but now that we got the first single out, we can really start to focus on keeping that momentum and just keep it going. And we got another release coming here pretty soon. So
Yeah, man. So tell me about this the song, man. I had to go back and listen to the old interview that we did, and you mentioned this song that back then, and I didn't put it together until you guys released the song. I was like,
yeah.
you know what? I think you mentioned that title in the interview, and I had to go back and listen to it. So it was pretty cool.
Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, no, yeah. This one's been in the bank for a while, trying to just we've just been trying to get it out there. And we we got it recorded, I think, shortly after we did our initial interview with you. And then
Yeah.
we just had it we had it cooking with uh, a few mixing engineers, and then we finally ended up just kind of going with our mixing, the engineer that actually recorded us. He
Hmm.
also does mixing and mastering. His name's Russell Holler. He actually just had a helping hand in the most recent mud actually.
Oh, wow. Oh, nice. Very cool.
Oh yeah.
Very cool, man. So hey, let me look at my notes here, man. So you got the new single out right now, man, and everything's building on that. Tell me, man, what are your other plans? Do you guys got going on? Just releasing new music, or are y'all going to be doing like a tour again, or just playing shows there up in the DFW area?
So once we're about to release some more content actually for the most recent single, Demonic Alchemy. We're about to
Hmm.
do like a vocal playthrough, guitar playthroughs. Like everyone's gonna be trying to get a nice playthrough in, so we can give more content out for people. And we're just gonna just be building on this. And we got our next single coming out here pretty soon. So everyone stay tuned for that. And once we have those two out, we're just gonna hit the studio again, and we're just gonna keep trying to churn these out and put out a nice little EP, and hopefully get some touring in for sure.
That's awesome. Very cool, man. I hope to see you guys down here again, and maybe past San Marcos and down to San Antonio my way. We'll see if we can get you out here.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. No, like we'd love to just start doing some more, like just like weekend runs and stuff like that around Texas. Just hitting up like San Marcos, Austin, San Antonio, Houston. That's always a good little circle to go in.
Yeah, that little trifecta area right there.
Oh yeah.
That's awesome, dude. Hell yeah. And let me see here. So tell me, man. I'm gonna try to just jump all over the place, pretty much. But why do you play music, man? What drives you to play music?
I mean, there's no feeling like you know creating something like that with you know all your closest friends, and really bringing life to an idea, and then performing it is just like you feel on top of the world. Whenever things just match up right. You guys are on, everything's tight, the drops hit like they were meant to, because like things sound differently like whenever when you're like in a rehearsal space as opposed to being live, and that feeling, the live show is you know second to none when it comes to just like that personal experience of just performing.
Right.
So
That's awesome.
yeah, so really that's really it's really it, man. You just the performing brings life. So
That's cool. That's cool, man. Hell yeah. Uh, let's see. Uh, I should have turned these comments off. They say I'm picking my nose on here. I'm not doing nothing. Anyway, yeah, you gotta love a heckler out there every now and again, do you?
oh yeah.
And let's see here. What's the song that you can wish you can cover, and or wish you wrote? What's that one song that's like in your song of songs that you can cover or you wish you would have written?
Um, let's see. Me personally, I would say "Widower" by Make Them Suffer.
Okay.
Like that
Okay.
song, it's on their Never Bloom album, and it was like their first song I'd ever heard from them.
Right.
I actually have a tattoo here.
Somewhere. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I have a tattoo of the actual uh, album art itself, and then lyrics to that song. It says "Take My Home."
Nice. Well,
So yeah,
yeah.
that song just slaps so hard, dude. And yeah, like one, I wish we could cover it, and two, yeah, definitely wish I wrote that song because yeah,
Nice, man. Very cool. Very cool. That's awesome, man. Well, obviously, man, it's been a kind of a sad couple. Well, I say about a month and a half now since we lost our Prince of Darkness, Ozzy Osbourne, man.
yeah,
So tell me, how did you feel about that of his passing, and tell us a little bit about how Ozzy affected your life and how he what he meant to you.
man, yeah. I mean, fucking rip to a legend, dude. Rip to a legend. I mean, even if like you didn't grow up like in like the early '90s like I did, or like I mean, most people know who Ozzy is, right? Like,
Right.
and you know, out of all of the musicians and stuff that were at his age and from his era, and he was one of the last greats still standing. And no one thought Ozzy was gonna die. Like he was just the Prince of Darkness that ate a bat's head off, and he just no matter what, like he was still kicking. And seeing the seeing the farewell show, I've seen a lot of the performances from that show, and
Hmm.
specifically the performance from Youngblood doing Changes
Oh man,
is
that was great. That was just
incredible.
that was
Incredible.
great. Yeah, I choked up when I heard that performance, man. I
Like,
was like, wow.
like generational performance.
Hmm.
Like how people talk about like Freddie Mercury doing the Rite Aid, or whatever that AIDS
Yeah, yeah,
concert.
yeah,
And like yeah, I completely agree. Like it was just like once in a generational performances, and he's blown up because of it even more so. And what it means to me, I mean, like my dad's an old metalhead too, so I mean I grew up a lot listening to like the Scorpions and Rat, Dawkins, and Ozzy,
right.
so and Pink Floyd. So it's one of those things where yeah, but it definitely cut deep.
Oh yeah,
It's
yeah,
it sucks, especially like you feel like you grew up with Ozzy even if you weren't from that era because he's just
yeah,
been around for so long. So yeah, man.
right. Yeah, for me, it was tough. I found out I was at work when the news broke, and we are like, man, that sucks. And then but then after work let out, turned on the Black Sabbath and the Ozzy songs, and drink a few in his honor, and
Oh yeah.
just had a good time with Ozzy, and growing up, because my first introduction to Ozzy was back when I was about maybe 8 or 9 years old with my cousin, and he had the Bark at the Moon album,
Oh
and I saw that cover, and I was like, whoa, he's all painted up with as that monster in the cover, right? So I
heck
was
yeah.
like, and I'm like, and every time I hear Bark at the Moon, I see the video and ow, and all that
Yeah.
shit. It's pretty fun, man. But then and of course when the '90s came around, or the '80s. I mean, not the, well, '80s and the '90s, and then the 2000s. You had the TV show, the Osbournes, and everything. So and it was a new awakening for him as well
Oh
at that time too. So
oh
he
yeah.
he became his legend as we saw it.
Oh yeah. Yeah, like yeah, dude, for sure. Like yeah, when the Osbournes became a thing, like that was so good, dude. There's so many like golden moments from that show that's just so relatable. And yeah, like I remember my first introduction to Ozzy, I think was the Ultimate Sin CD.
Oh yeah. Hmm.
And then then like before Black Sabbath, but I don't think at the time I was too young to know like it was Ozzy. I just knew Black Sabbath, and then
Hmm.
Ozzy was like its own thing in my head at that time when I was a kid, until I
Yeah.
until I knew better, right? So, but yeah, man, dude, Ozzy, fucking rip, dude. Like
Yeah.
there'll never be another.
No, hell no. There's that position has been filled and taken, and not going to be filled ever again.
No, no, no.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah. So let's see here. Let's talk about the your music scene over there in the DFW area, man. Is it how would you describe it? Is it a flourishing scene? Is it a scene that needs to be worked on a little more as far as like promotions of younger bands and stuff like that? Talk about that.
Man, I mean, I would say the music scene here in DFW. I mean, it's pretty strong, man. Like every week there's a show going on. There's like always new bands coming onto the scene, making a name for themselves, and there's plenty of promotion companies and plenty of venues that are opening up. Even like I think there was two uh venues that opened up in Deep Ellum, with it
Hmm.
like in downtown Dallas, like a nice main
Yeah.
hub, and like Puzzles and the Texas Tea Room. Both of those venues just opened up. Denton's music scene just got revitalized too with the venue Rubber Gloves. Like there's a bunch of badass metal shows going on over there, punk shows. Like uh, it's pretty flourishing, I would say. Uh, like the Rail Club in Fort Worth, like
Yeah.
they opened back up, a while back, and they've been killing it. They've been getting badass shows. So
Hmm.
I would say it's pretty good, man. Like if I had
That's cool.
if I had to say anything, like more stuff in Fort Worth, like, but then you have Baltimore City right next to it, which kind of makes up for it.
Right.
So
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah,
I've been to the Halta many times already, and I've been to the rail once before, back in the early days of the show, and yeah, Deep Ellum I haven't really hit too much, but I've been wanting to go back and just make a residency, there for a
yeah,
little while, so I can because I know a lot of the bands over there, and well, at least the ones that have been on this show, and I've been wanting to get out there more because I know there's a lot of talent out there, and I've been wanting to venture out there a lot more, dude. So
oh
hopefully in the near future I'm going to be out there again, but but yeah, here in San Antonio, I mean, we've had our fair shares of places closed down.
yeah,
Our legendary Bonds Rock Bar is closed to. It's still open. The bar is still open, and and everything. People can go and hang out there, but as far as the music, no more.
yeah,
Uh,
that's rough.
and then yeah, and that was a rough one, and then but we still have a few venues that are still catering to a lot of us, and there's a couple of other new pop-up spots that are coming in to play here, I mean, our San Antonio scene is strong, but I think there could be a lot of other like improvements as far as uh, like venues and promotion wise, and getting the bands more of a step forward. You know what I'm saying?
Sure, yeah, 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 definitely. Yeah,
Yeah, man.
is the White Rabbit still around?
It's Paper Tiger now.
Oh, it's Paper Tiger. Okay.
Yeah, paper. Yeah, that's still going. There's quite a few shows out there. A lot of metal shows, and a lot of just like alternative kind of punk stuff, and a lot of hip hop in that area where St. Mary Street. It's just kind of like a big hub of different types of music of all genres. So it's pretty cool.
Hell
It's
yeah, man.
pretty cool.
Nice.
Oh yeah, and they did put and the an artist, local artist, did put a mural of Ozzy
Oh
on.
shit.
Yeah, you should look online. I have a picture of it from last week. I'm
Nice.
standing in front of him, so it's pretty cool picture, pretty
Hell,
cool mural. So
hell,
yeah,
hell yeah. Yeah, I'll definitely check that out, man. Yeah, and
yeah.
it's like about Boston too. Like I went there probably like 6 months ago, like
Oh
right before they started closing down all the music part of it, or
yeah,
like a year ago, I think maybe. But yeah, no,
yeah.
I,
Well,
I've been to Bonds. Yeah, dude, that place is dope.
yeah,
The like these like crazy ass tall like pitchers of beer for like $3, right?
yep,
Like, hell yeah, dude.
yep, yep. I've stumbled out of there many a night.
Hell yeah.
Yep, yep, yeah, man. And let's see. And yeah, man. Let me see here. I got. Let's see. Let's go back to the original question. Something.
Oh,
Let's see here. What are you listening to nowadays? Like any what other guilty pleasures do you have going on right now in the new like it's 2 years ago?
some guilty pleasures. Okay.
Yeah.
My lady's been showing me the K-pop Demon Hunters soundtrack.
Uh,
Like honestly, kind of slaps. Kind of slaps. I can get the hype.
right.
I've heard some people doing some metal covers of it already. I'm like, okay,
Oh,
yeah, I can
okay.
hear
Fair
it.
trade, I guess. Fair trade. Awesome, man. Let's see. What is your favorite metal and rock album as of now?
As of right now, ooh, ooh, that's a good question. I think right now, Signs of the Swarm's new album just dropped, and it's like hell on wheels. Is what it listens.
Really?
What it feels like. It listens like it's fucking awesome and brutal as hell. So yes, shout out Signs of the Swarm. Shout out David. Fucking
That's
awesome
awesome.
dudes.
Cool, cool, awesome. Uh, let's see here. You still get nervous before a show?
No, not really. It's more just like the body tingling. But it's
Yeah.
more anticipation than anything. It's like your body's kind of like hyping itself up for what it's about to do, as opposed to like like oh shit, okay, like I'm not gonna forget anything, am I? Yeah.
Right, right, right. Oh, here's a twist on the new on an old question. Since you're the vocalist of the band, uh, what instrument do you wish you could play in the band?
Uh, it had to be either for like initial it would be guitar, but also drums,
Drums? Yeah.
because ain't nothing more badass sounding than fucking just being able to shred on drum. But at
Right.
the same time, like being a guitarist, like I don't, yeah, I would have to say guitar.
Guitar. That's
Yeah.
cool. Yeah. Yeah. I used to play the drums back then, but I like a good guitar myself, but I'm a little Gordo right here, and the guitar's gonna stick out to here. So I'm like, nah, I better be in the back with just doing this.
I just have stupid hands. That's really me. Like you
Right.
trying to try to riff and
Yeah. Right. You start doing all this number up here. I'm like, nah, it hurts. Awesome, man. Let's see here. Let's see. Well, okay, we're gonna play a little game show now.
Okay.
This is my little game show I call In Your Opinion.
Okay.
Okay, and well, since we were just talking about guitar, what kind of guitar would you like, a Jackson or an ESP?
Jackson.
Jackson. All right. Horror movies now.
Okay.
Freddy or Jason?
Um, gotta go with Freddie.
Yeah.
Gotta,
he's more creative and he has a personality. I think
yeah, right.
so.
We have a lot of silent, deadly types out there, and
Yeah, that's yeah,
Fred very eccentric.
yeah, exactly. Want to party?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. All right, tough one. Metallica or Megadeth?
I'd have to go with Metallica. I like my dad when he was showing me music, like he played some Megadeth, but most of the time it was Metallica, and I think that's probably what I would gravitate more on.
Hmm.
Like I know a lot more Metallica than Megadeth.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well, speaking of Megadeth, they're calling it a career after next year, so it's kind of like, eh. Thrash or death metal?
Death metal,
Death metal. All
death,
right.
sure.
I don't know if you're a basketball fan or not, but uh, LeBron James or Tim Duncan, or insert answer whatever.
Not a huge basketball fan, but I would say, I mean, LeBron's been LeBron for like a long, so I mean, I'd probably have to go with LeBron.
Yeah. All right. Well, normally around here around San Antonio, people say Tim Duncan, so it's all good. I'll
Oh,
let you get away with that one.
okay, okay. I'm guessing he's on the Spurs.
You're right.
Okay, okay, okay.
Anyway, yeah. Okay, another hard one. Judas Priest or Iron Maiden?
Ooh, Judas.
Judas Priest.
Oh yeah, Rob Halford, dude. The
Yeah.
mm, just crazy vocals, dude. Especially for his time, like the dude was just crazy riffing on vocals. I think at that point,
Mhm.
and there's definitely a lot of people that definitely try to idolize. I think Rob more than I would think Iron Maiden, but I don't know. I could be wrong. But for me personally, I would say Rob Halford.
That's cool. That's cool. Oh yeah. Ford or Chevy?
Yeah. Is there a better? Is there? I feel like both of the options are the same, man.
Or like I said, insert answer here.
uh, fuck. I'm gonna have to say. God, I'm gonna have to say Ford, dude. I'm gonna have to say Ford.
Yeah, that's yeah,
Don't get anything but an F-150. Like,
right. Especially in this in this state,
for real.
they're everywhere. All right, man. Last but not least, and you better get this one right.
Okay.
Richie T podcast or Joe Rogan?
I mean, Richie T all the way, bro. What? What?
That's not even a question, right? Not even a choice in the matter, I should say.
Nah.
Well, hey, Dustin, man, appreciate your time, man, and thank you again for doing this with me, man, and thanks for reaching out, especially, dude.
Yeah.
Anything I can do to help, man, and I'm trying to get this YouTube thing rolling, and this is kind of the direction I want to go with it. Just one-on-one with band members, and doing this thing for the YouTube, and and definitely get this thing going, man, and good luck to you guys. Uh, with the new single and the new EP coming and all the good things coming your way, man.
Hell yeah, man. I appreciate you, Richie, man. And yeah, like I said, it's a pleasure being back on. And yeah, to everyone out there, we're Suffer the Human Condition. Put out a song called Demonic Alchemy. If you guys love death metal, you guys love like Dahlia Murder, you guys like Archspire, you guys like Summoning the Lich, we are definitely your cup of tea. So check us out on all streaming platforms and be definitely on the lookout for us dropping another single here pretty soon. So
Awesome, man. Awesome. Okay, brother. Thank you again, man. And we're gonna end it here. But thank you again, like I said, man, and for reaching out. And we'll do this again soon. Okay.
hell yeah, man. Take it easy, brother.
All
Appreciate
right, man. Take it easy. All right, guys. And that's gonna do it for us here. And thanks again to Dustin. And we'll see you on the next one. And y'all, let's enjoy the ride together and have a great night.
Let's
Later, brother.
go.
Let's go. All right.